We've discussed this concept called 差不多.
Yes.
In China, that means you do something good enough, and that's enough.
Just good enough.
The whole country runs like that, by the way.
Yeah.
And it gets stuff done.
Yeah.
Not very well.
No, but it's just like, it kind of works.
So they put out this newspaper called the Asia Daily, and it was a state-run paper for the games.
Yeah, for the games.
Right.
And it's supposed to be, I guess, for when foreign guests come there, like, press or whatever, then they can know what's going on, right?
Yes. So it's obviously got a budget, right? And I guess they waited to the very last minute to go shoot something about it because they had to prove to the government, hey, there's probably an audit or something, right?
Yeah.
We're going to have to disclose why we spent so much money on this project. So let's go get some foreigners' reactions to this, right?
Yes.
This is my theory. It's either that or they actually were tasked with going to do that, right?
Yeah.
Go see what the foreigners say. So they go around and they have to talk to these journalists about the Asia Daily, but no one really knows what it is.
Yeah, you could tell. They obviously just arrived with a camera and an interviewer to walk up to these random foreign journalists who are there for the games and what do you think about this newspaper? That's the lead up. So let's see what they do.
Yes.
Let's see.
This is China Daily, by the way. This is top state media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the first guy's going to say something.
Oh, wow, that is interesting. Oh, wow.
Okay, hang on. I got to play that again. Sorry, I paused it inappropriately. Let's do that one more time.
Oh, wow, that is interesting. Oh, wow, that is interesting.
We love this guy.
Yeah, that guy, you can tell he's taking the piss.
Yes. Well, we'll see more of him later.
Yeah, this guy, though, is not. You know when you've been put on the spot and you know nothing about something, but you have to sound intelligent? And you have to sound like you know what you're saying?
Yes.
That's this guy. Let's see what he has to say.
It's very informative for us because it's not that we get information very easily, especially local information. So when we get local information from here, of course, it enhances our knowledge and gives us a lot of inputs to write our stories more elaborately. Not how Hangzhou has been gearing up locally for the games, what they have done in the city. Although we haven't had a chance to go into the city yet, but through this newspaper we are getting to know what's happening in the city. I'm looking.
He said nothing.
Yeah, I know, and he's obviously just landed. They've just landed, They've slept in the hotel, they've come into this thing, and they're being bombarded already.
Dude, you know when you go into Microsoft Word?
Yeah.
And you're trying to finish your school term paper?
Yeah.
And you're I got to make this sound better, and I got to make it a lot longer. So you right-click synonym over and over again.
Yeah, synonyms of everything,
You retool. That guy said 1% of what he wanted to.
Yes, exactly.
But in a lot of words.
The shills will know about this, the CCP shills. But whenever they get sent on their propaganda tours and they end up in a different city, before they've even unpacked their bags, they're being carted off somewhere to talk about how good a certain place is or how good a certain product is or a local specialty without even having tried it or tasted it or even know what it is.
Yes.
And that's kind of what's happening here. See what this dude has to say.
To find some information about the Hangzhou Asian Games. So,
by the way, the bad audio, it's not us. That's, again, Chinese state media.
Yes.
They can never get audio right. It's overblown. They don't know how to deal with gain, you know? Anyway.
it is there. This is what I'm looking for. And I really love the front page, the mascot, the iconic.
You know that there's very little that you can say about a paper if you're going on about, I really love the front page.
There's literally nothing said here.
Yeah. Oh, the mascot. Yeah, it's cool. He's reaching right now.
Yeah.
So really that is a very, the one he make it very smart. And this is, I think it will be the best newspaper during the Asian Games.
I'm just checking out the schedule of events for the Asian Games, and I think this graphic which the Asia Daily has done is fantastic. It gives all the information, and also it says what is good is each sport how many medals are on offer, the days when the medals are being actually competed for, gold medal days, which is also fantastic.
This is groundbreaking.
It makes it very easy, So I think it's a great design by who did this.
You're reading our Asia Daily
Every day. They got a lot of information on what is going to happen
at the opening ceremony. You all had, like, for example, about the digital torchbearer, that they have 100 million sparks, you know. So I knew...
Digital torchbearer that has 100 million sparks. They're not real sparks. No. Remember, they did this fake, you know.
Yeah,
it's just like a digital torchbearer, so there was no torchbearer. It's only on TV, you know what I mean?
Lots of information about the opening ceremony by reading the Asia Daily.
And I think that it's always good to have a powerful image on the front.
Because that's all you saw.
he's literally, they probably just gave it to him now.
We are sitting here watching newspaper analysis.
Yes, I know, but it gets better.
It's so good, though.
Yeah.
This is good. It's easy to read. It's nice and clean, so no...
I mean, come on, dude. This is good. It's easy to read. It's nice and clean.
It's a newspaper.
Is it dirty? Is the grammar all bad? Like, what is he trying to say here?
He's trying to be polite. Like, these last three guys are trying to be polite.
It's like if someone shoved this water bottle in my hand, I'm like, oh, it's black, it's round, it's got a handle.
Yeah.
You know? It's that
really
kind of
good
thing.
Because you could use it.
Yeah, you could drink water from it.
You could.
Yeah, you could, because he hasn't read this, obviously.
What's his source?
Oh, yeah. Well, his source is, I gotta find it here.
My source is that I made it the f*** up.
Anyway, let's see what else he has to say about it. He's very insightful.
Nobody's going to get lost in it. I like that. That works quite well. I'm certainly going to look at it. I want to read the technology story that's in here, because I have to write a technology story of my own. So I'm getting all the information that I can.
So that guy was being polite. Now this guy's
a legend.
My favorite thing about this is I would hazard a guess. I feel like, and I'm not saying this, but I think that he could be our fan. He could be a bro.
Maybe, he could be.
I'm not saying he is. He could be. He has the potential because of what he does here.
Yeah.
And the fact that the CCP left this in is my favorite element of this, because they couldn't sense the absolute sarcasm.
They cannot pick up on nuance.
No.
Let's take a look.
First gold medals today in rowing in the Asian Games. Great start. Absolutely dominant performance from the Chinese delegation. Fantastic to see. Great prowess.
great prowess.
And they wrote powers.
Yeah, exactly.
Great prowess.
What else do you have to say?
6 of 7 gold medals. Can't wait to read more in the Asiad Daily. Can't wait to read more in the Asiad Daily.
He's such a lad.
I love
he's
that
such
guy.
a lad. He's really just taking. You can tell he's taking the piss. He's like, fine, I'll say something.
I love that they put that in the propaganda.
They didn't pick up on it, that he's just taking the piss. It's awesome.
That's just excellent.
Whew. We're going to be looking at these weird and wonderful things you can buy on the Chinese internet.
多功能看真香，放松身心，蒸冲。
Dream core, weird core eyes with wings. Summer creative, funny ladies licking red popsicle. 3D gravity nightlight, gravity jumping cone, butt whistle noise sound. Funny joke, gadget prank.
Stinks, bomb smelly, stinky gas. Crap.
It's very poor taste. It's the sinking Titanic water slide.
How about this?
What on earth is that?
How about instead of testosterone, you take testosterone?
What? I mean, if you're like a clown and you have a house,
you never turn off your work mode.
Yeah, you just invite people over to your house. You're like, you know.
When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs.